no?
Wait, what man? Wait. Oh, there. Na.
Finally. Take share bro. Mute lang imong kan bro, imong
Phone.
yeah, phone. Yeah. Hello everybody and welcome to Passion Cafe TV. Amo sang i-share so that we can bring in some viewers. Hopefully mga gwapo, mga gwapa, o mga batignaw, mga banggiitan, matila. Okay, and sharing.
Ili ko ba mo share? Wait, there. Okay na.
Link. Hello. Maayong gabi ninyong tanan. Bro, okay na?
Wait lang.
Na-fade.
Okay.
Okay, good evening everyone and welcome to Passion Cafe Live. And I am with our special guests.
Wow.
Hopefully our co-host for Passion Cafe Live, my good friend, my brother in Christ, Rendon Geraldizo.
Good evening. Good
How are
evening.
you?
Okay kayo bro. Kumusta bro?
Handsome as usual.
Of
Terrific.
course.
So we are here tonight and we are talking about how the pandemic has changed us in a personal way, and of course as we share on our personal perspective in our lives, I'm sure makarelate mo, no? So of course, let me introduce myself. I am the passionpreneur, Sir
Wow.
Chubby. Hopefully
Not anymore chubby.
not so much, no? Still need to lose a lot more. Pakikuan lang kay sawayo na sa tong coach akong Master PJ. Master. And of course, I am the main host there is a Passion Cafe TV. And of course, you all know also Rendon. Bro, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. And my name is Rendon Geraldizo, or you can call me Don. And well, it's been 1 year naman siguro bro. Ngayon ako ni gawas diri. So I'm so happy that
Hindi, not 1 year, mga kuan lang, mga 10 months ana siguro.
No. But 1 year na. 1 year na.
1 year na ba?
Oh, 1 year na. So I'm happy that I'm back and we are in for a very interesting topic this evening. So I hope you can join us, engage with us in our discussion tonight. Yeah.
Good PM si Lemea Escabarte. Hello, good evening sad nimo Lemea. How are you there? Hope you are doing well on this Saturday evening. So let's start with the general bro, how the pandemic has changed you. We're both parents, by the way. So I have 4 kids. Rendon has 7, Bruno.
minus five.
Minus 5. Okay, 2 kids. So mainly we're gonna talk about it as parents. So go ahead, bro. You start. Kaya ikaw may mas choyron ka na kaya na hoodie.
Si hoodie. That's my chair.
Okay. You start, bro.
Yeah. So I think we're in this pandemic for pila na ka months, bro? Like 7 or 8 months? Or what pa siguro nabutog 8, no?
Wala pa kabutog 8.
Yeah. March man, nagsugod.
7 and 29 days.
And a half. So we're in this in this situation right now, and there's a lot of things that's going on. No, so daghan kaayong mga nahitabo. Some are good for some people, but mostly kay makayon gyud tag dili man ni maayo ang nangahitabo karon, and somehow it has changed us in many ways. Yeah, ako gyud personally kay naganahan ko sa fact na I'm just at home. That's one thing. I think that's a blessing. Nga I'm able to spend more time at home with the kids, with my wife, with the family. Yeah,
Definitely.
daghan kong nakatunan, bro. Daghan gyud kay kong nakatunan niya. I think that's what we will talk about this evening. But mo gina ang pinaka nindot nga hitabo karon is I'm just at home. I'm working from home. Everything is just done at home. And people may think boring man nara sa balay pero mo sa akong ginahuna sa una pero karon nga I'm just here kay naka-realize ko nga no daghan kay kag mabuhat nga exciting things while you're at home, especially when you are with your family. So ikaw bro, unsay pinaka interesting nga nahitabo sa imong kinabuhi, bro? Like on top of
Well,
everything.
mainly sa ako agad no, like what I shared to sa akong wall is because I'm an entrepreneur, I had to adjust. Very difficult gid siya. You know, daghang mga entrepreneur makarelate. When the pandemic started, I was actually very complacent. I thought murag mulas lang siya og mga 1 month, 2 months kay mo ba ito ECQ, di ba bro?
Yep, yeah.
So who would have thought na maabot og nahimog it became na murag a month nya nahimog extend nya murag nakuyawan ko ba. So I actually pursued a different industry layo kayo from although hilig nako which is muna siya baking no. It
Yeah.
I'm actually in the kitchen mo nagitabunan kay dahag mga produkto. So
But
the main thing that changed is I diversified in a business nga kanang bag-o sa kuha. Food is not new for me. My first few mistakes in business, daghan kayo, did a few. Alam na kay kuha na, pito na. We're more about business, no, more about food. Sorry. So muna. But now we're back at kanang food and doing good actually.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's just kuan, bro. Para sa ko, I don't think it's something nahitabo kay what lang gyud kay laing resort ba. But I think kuan magina, that's really for you. Your food is okay, not just okay, but they're delicious, they're great. I'm number one customer. So
Thank you.
makaingon ko, yeah, so makaingon ko nga it's not just something just because walay laing mabuhat, di ba? But it's really your passion, still aligned to what you really want to do. So good job. Lami imong pan atong i-plug dire oy kay lami kay sourdough, lami
Yes,
kay mga
small and sweet.
cookies.
Small
Yes.
like sweets, you just go and visit our page. By the way, nag-comment si Lemea siya, same, murag lisod na ibalik gawas after this, lol. Yep, lisod. So, bro, specifically as a parent, murag how did it change you?
It changes me positively good, bro. Like I was you know very well that I was working on my patients, especially with the kids, because I was used to working and then sleeping. Mura mo akong routine before. But now that there's this pandemic, I am able to spend more time with the kids. And that means I have to be more patient with them. And also, I realize, bro, nga kids are the best teachers in the world. Mo gina usas akong na-realize. And there are a lot of things nga akong na katunan ba gikan sa wisdom sa akong mga anak karong mga panahon na. So I have a 8 na di I have an 8-year-old daughter, Isa, and then a 3-year-old son, si Enoch. And I did not imagine that these two young people can be a good source of kanang lessons in life, but daghan kayo gid sila og natudlo sa ako. Just lang nala ko i-share, bro. Like 2
Yeah.
days ago, akong nasakpan si Enoch. I think I even have the photo on my phone ba.
Oh yeah,
Nasakpan ako, nasakpan ako si Enoch nga nagtan-aw sa window ba. Eh di ba diri sa moa, if you kanang look through the window kay makita nimo ang mga vehicles nga mga sakyanan nga moagi ra pud sa daan, no, kay blessed man mi nga narami dapit sa narami dapit sa Daplins daan nya before. Kay every time ginabor mangayo gyud na siya nga I wanna go out, I wanna ride on the car, inana na yung pangayoon nga kanang ganahan siya ba niya. Over the few months siguro nga nakabalo na bitaw sila nga di magid pwede mo gawas, dili magid pwede mo adtog mall. So ang nabuhat is ako siyang gipangutana, bro, what are you looking at? Pero nag-expect na ko nga agoy maingon na
Wala
sad
ka
ni
sa answer
ganahan
yet.
siya. Oh, masakay na sad ni car or madto na sad ni og mall ano ba. Pero na-amaze ko sa tubag sa bata bro kay naa ra siya nga kanang we have our car is beautiful. Oh, di ba? So our car is beautiful. So ako na realize bro ba kay kanang we just have to appreciate the things that we have. I think that's the lesson coming from a child ba nga
Hmm.
yeah, we have a car, but did I really see the beauty of that car before? I don't think so. But because we are in this situation right now, we get to appreciate the things that we have. And no matter how small they are ba, nya mo man na gyud ang mo matter, di ba? Nga ang mga
Yeah.
ginagmay nga butang. So
Yep.
ikaw bro, you also have yeah, I think 2 times the number of kids I have.
Yes,
So,
literally. Yeah, I have four. I have four.
yeah,
So for
so
me,
say na learn mo bro.
dako kayo no. In fact, we Rendon and I, by the way, belong to a same community. So we have small groups. We call it light groups, and light group or the light groups. Light
Plurals.
groups, yep.
Ayo, plurals.
Plurals na. We both have a light group niya. We belong to the same light group dahil nga kuan kay mga choy mo may basihan ang beauty. No, seriously, one of the things that I really shared pag start sa pandemic is kanang I noticed a lot of things about my kids nga I didn't know when I was working when I would go to the office often. Okay, of course weekend rami magkuyog nya. If ever I'm there sa evening, a few hours lang matug na ko. Especially kay sayo ko matug kay mag-swimming pa ikaw ugma. And one of the things that I noticed kay na ko'y anak nga parehas na ko og attitude kanang JK for example. So JK is what I really learned from him is he's the type of person that wants to kanang play ba kanang nagud siya hilabtan bitaw. So I would just like to share this not to put down JK but during the pandemic murag sa kaboard siguro niya bo matug si Ilay ang ikat ang nails si Ellie ang giputla ng buhok kanana bitaw. So sad to say naanak ko pagbata. So, muna I've seen them in their murag kana bitaw. I used to see them kanang cute bitaw kanang ilang pagkakiat.
Yeah.
Now murag nakita ko nga inani sa din sa samok no. Okay. Muna I now understand my wife better actually because of this. Unsa yung patience muna nag-abot din ako init na siya ulo kay the whole day he was dealing or she was dealing with the kids nga inanang kakiat ba na ay
Yeah.
Jake gamay na Jake nga dako pagid. So
Yeah.
so another thing that I learned is kanang we've been trying to teach the kids to pray. Yeah, if you really let them pray on their own, kanang before sleeping, we pray man together. Before magpray me, kanang memorize prayer. Now we let them do kanang mag-thanksgiving sila ilaha, nya sila i-pray. So um one of the things that I really appreciate is si JK, of course kiat man na siya. Sa una di na siya musulti or anything, but now mo maka-appreciate na siya sa prayer and kung na siya pangayoon like balik-balik na about to is but ang yung Thanksgiving ma-appreciate naman siya. Thank you I was able to hug daddy today. I was able to spend time playing with daddy. They really appreciate bro. Ano
Yeah.
makaduwa kanila
Yeah.
certain period of time nya specific kay like mo siya nagduwa mi ani nga toy nya nisakay ko niya nya ako siyang gitugan na it's
Yeah.
something kita as parents mo asa mukha niya but sila when they say it mo wow na kuan dito niya na
Yeah.
so mana siya and another thing as a parent is kana jong kuan seeing them more.
Yeah. Agree.
I don't
Agree.
know if mo agree ta ng parents murag dili lahi ka na makita kanila pirmi.
Yeah. I cannot imagine bro like if I had to go back to the office, I couldn't imagine na nga kanang during breaks I will not see them. Diba? So during lunchtime I will not see them. Kaya I'm
Wala.
used to seeing them anytime, like the whole time that I'm here. So although I have a mini office here in the basement, but I can just check on them every time good that I wanted to check on them. So dili
Yeah.
na ako ma-imagine. I think that's going to be very difficult nga adjustment na sad if I'd had to report back to office niya kada bitawng naanad ka nga kada break kada lunch kay nara sila diya. So I think that's going to be a big adjustment as well.
Oo niya, at the same time, kanang, what about you can talk to them, you can ask them questions, what are they
Yeah.
doing? Lahi, very different from sa atong naandan sa una. As in,
Yeah. And I think one of the major adjustments sa uban nga mga families karon bro, especially sa husbands and wives kay that kanang the fact ba nga they are together for
yeah,
kanang long hours ba. So unsa inyong mga adjustments ni Sis Maiden bro nga
okay.
well adjusted naman siguro ta this time no, pero when the pandemic started, how did it go for both of you?
For actually sa coming maiden, because probably this is my assumption, kay buutan kay kong abanan, di ba? Di ba? Probably because dugay na kayo meet together, wala kayo mi nag-adjust, like again sa among LG, I'm handling an LG, and I think Rendon also handles one, di ba?
No, no, not yet.
Not yet. So I'm
Yeah.
handling an LG niya. Daghan kayo sa mga couples na mga gihandle nga magsigig away. So grabe kay murag namkuhan sila ba masigig kuyog, like murag 24 hours a day kuyog niya. Sis away. Samo murag minor ra kayo, wala jud mi kasoy nga kanang away nga major. But ang siguro ang adjustment namo kay mas enjoy na ko akong wife.
Yeah.
Mina ano, way. Kana
So
sila like,
yeah. So I think kuan bro, I think we kitang duha makaingon siguro ta nga we're blessed na even before this pandemic we are in this relationship with our spouses nga makaingon ta nga dili gid kay taga-away, wala tay mga issues on anything kung naman gani kay dali ra na to masabutan. Pero I'm pretty sure there are other people nga wala na anad sa setup ba nga magsiguyog. So like kami ni Percy, pareha ninyo ni Sis Maiden, wala kay may issue ana, and I'm blessed. I would say na I'm very happy nga wala mi mo go through sa adjustment nga magsige mi og kita. In fact, ganahan gani mi nga magsige mi kita because especially with the pandemic, wala na yung mga helpers, 'di ba? Wala na yung mga katabang ron sa balay. So what we do is
look naman bro.
we share on the chores diri sa balay. So there are days nga ako muligo sa mga bata, specifically kay Enoch, and then naasay days nga si Percy tanan niya I'll help out lang sa mga ginagmay nga chores, and I think that's where the teamwork ba as a family comes in, and that's one of the blessings that we have in this pandemic, and we get to see that, 'di ba? That's happening.
Kami ni Maiden, one of the things that proud ko as a husband, because when we started kanang as a couple, si Maiden di gina siya ba magluto, nagpaluto na siya, nagluto. Sorry ako ni bulgar. Nagluto na siya o duklan ko ni. Nagluto na siya og kanang adobo kuno, ang adobo na himong humba na naisabaw. But bago pa kami but through the pandemic, tungod kina ako there in front of him, mga na siya, makatabang ko siyang kanang cooking skills niya. Karon mayo na ka siya maluto. As in yesterday, she cooked something very yummy.
Wow.
Pagluto pagdaghan na to, mami.
Let's honor our wives for it, bro. Si Percy is very also amazing. She's done a great job at learning some things nga wag niya na learn before, even if na cooking. Yeah, even if na cooking class before sa high school or maybe in college, wag yun siya nakatunog cook, pero karon she prepared the best puto cheese and she prepared the best leche flan. So I think we should share it with you soon.
The best na siya kung ako katilaw.
Yes, muna we will share it with you soon.
So, kaya ang one of the things nga kuan sa murag I think murag na anad siguro tag before no mag-order kayo or mag-skip it out, no? Karon nga sa balay murag sakto ba ang word nga na forced ta nga murag with home cooked meals, murag 90%. Of course, mag-order man ta sa tong cravings, but murag 90% home cooked meals na kita.
Yeah, I think for some people sa bro kay it's more or less mura sa og kanang their way of kanang bringing in some excitement to the usual things they do. Like for example, if I know how to cook, pero now is different, so I get more time to think about ways on how to improve my cooking, di ba? Or for some people nga who did not know about it, so now I have more time to learn a new skill nga unsaon pag cook. So, di ba, daghan kay nahitabuan nga pandemic.
Yeah. Bro, na ako'y kuan lang bro na like before that mo kuan sa data ni Association ang comment ni Lumea, let's read. Agree, COVID has allowed us to appreciate and look different at our kids and spouses in a different light kay mura na force o gawas ato ang strengths and of course na reveal at weaknesses. Agree ko bro?
Yeah. Yes.
Strengths, and because of what is happening, it is like falling in love with your family again. Kasweet sa din may.
I agree.
Yeah,
I couldn't
agree.
agree more. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Bro, bro, either you fall in love more or you fall in love more. Possibly ba, bro?
Yes. Pero I hope na we also find the kuan bitaw, the positive things nga we are together as a family. Nya pares ang giingon bro ba nga we get to discover only like the traits of our kids while we are in this pandemic.
Yeah.
There naada sila yung mga traits nga makapa-reflect nga, oh, I was like that before, or traits nga makapa-amaze sa nato. Honestly, ako, I've discovered a lot of things nga pwede na ibuhaton sa akong mga anak. Not only have they been teaching me lessons, life lessons, but more importantly, I get to appreciate the fact ba nga grabiyas Ginoo, mayuwas Ginoo, gibuhat man niya nga inani akong anak, kinana bitaw. And mayuwas Ginoo, kay gitagaan jud ko niya og asawa nga ingon ani ba murag fit kayo for the family that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So, mo nang yeah, go ahead bro.
Bro, ang capacity bitaw nato karon for murag I don't know if you can call it kanang tolerance sa kanang chaotic mga, I don't know if you agree, labi na if you have small kids, chaotic man gud ang balay murag.
Oh yes.
Murag ni improve gid siya kanang ako naanad sa unang kanang mag-work ka niya sa mukon bitaw ka. I don't know if you agree with me, ako going towards kanina how it change sa atong work or sa career. Dako kay factor sa kuwang kanang sa una kanang for example like sa akong office mates hilab sa mukon ko kung nakoy buhaton mura kog ma-off ba murag guba akong rhythm karon mura kog naanad na because of the kids.
Yeah. And I'd like to share with you something bro. Just earlier lunchtime and siguro today si Isa kay she said ba nga during our lunch nga Papa does not get angry that easily. So di ba murag, oh, so that's an improvement because I know very well nga dali kay ko ma-trigger gid before mga ginagmay nga butang, pero coming from my daughter, I think that's a great affirmation that I have changed and I have become a better version of myself, and I would not have changed that easily if wala ko gi-expose ani nga situation nga I get to spend more time with them. I see how rowdy they get at times, di ba? And sakto gyud ang ingon bro, bisan pag unsaon ni mog limpyo sa balay, bisan pag unsaon ni mog arrange tanang butang, if you have kids around, mga seconds ra gid na mo last nang limpyo og arrange.
I mean, nakita-toddler, like both of us, by the way, if you don't know, Rendon and I both have kanang toddlers, kanang as in tinky at jud period sa iyang life. So, muna, dili ka mag-expect ka malimpyo, nya kung mag-work ka, murag, they would call, Daddy, can you get me Dutch meal? Si mo call Dutch meal. Promotion to ha. You have to get sponsorship. Ito ka na mga inanabas, chocolate, or can you give me bread? So, mura sa ulo, hindi ko ka-imagine sa self, inanaon ko bro, mura kong mabaguhan.
Yeah, I think we've got ni go through sa siguro tag adjustment, no? Dili man siguro na siya like in a snap. Yeah, di ba nga? It did not happen in a snap. And for sure, naglisod sa siguro ta at first, pero over the number of months nga we are exposing ourselves to this similar situation every day, every single minute of the day. I think we're going okay with it, di ba? We have adjusted so very well.
Going towards that, bro, what were your adjustments for your job or for your business or sa imong career? How did you adjust? How did your company adjust?
So difficult siya, bro, because this is unprecedented on a professional level. Kay I think everyone who's working in companies right now, kay we are also struggling. Kay wala wala ni nahitabo in the past, and no one is really prepared for it, not even companies, not even major companies. So what we did is we had to deploy people to working from home. So nag-work me from home, and yeah, the major problem is that we're highly dependent on internet, di ba? When we are at home.
Yes.
Yang atong internet service diri sa Philippines kay is not that stable pa gyud, not every
Yeah.
time. And kana you diri gyud makita bitaw bro nga unsa nga type of leadership naa ka.
Yeah.
Diri i-test ang imuhang diri matest ang imuhang pagkatao, diri matest ang imuhang skills paghandle og mga tao, diri matest how you deal with stressors and challenges in life.
Mm.
So kana murag dili siya sa yun, especially that I'm just at home niya. The people that I'm managing are also in their respective homes. If only you can shout from your location.
As a leader, bro, in a corporate setting, bro, how did the people adjust ang like specifically sa imong team? What were the
Mhm.
things that you observed na ba yung mga because like I said, daghan mo kog friends yun, in our community, daghan mo
Yeah.
share depression,
Yeah.
manad nga kanang murag I always tell this as a joke no but, I say nga I've dated myself, I know myself. Munang dili ko I'm happy with myself. But
Yeah.
some people dili man god, di ba? So
Yes,
they
that's
haven't
true.
spent time really to know themselves or to know the who created them or kana ano. But in your case, bro, in the corporate setting, daghan ba ginana ang gawas nga issues, bro, nga murag mag-depression.
There are instances nga you would know that people are going through something not only because they tell you, but you would read it between the lines, like people nga dali ma-irritate, people nga sensitive kayo, gamay lang nga butang kay ma-blow up to kuha na dayon dako nga proportions nga wa ka na expect ha nganong inani man ang reaction sa mga tao nga mura man ni akong nasulti or mura man ni akong gibuhat nganong inana man ang reaction niya. I always go back lang yun nga, okay, we don't really know what type of battle people are fighting against right now. Okay,
Yes, yes.
everyone is fighting a great battle. We just don't know how they're fighting and unsa nga types of battles ang ilang gi-fight. So, the good thing with our company, bro, kay even if we are working virtually or working from home, okay, we also have mental health sessions. So we engage people
Wow.
into mental health sessions. There are even kanang mga sessions nga mindfulness sessions nga we just have to do it over the phone kay naraman mi sa house, and na ay regular pud mi nga sessions nga kanang engagement sessions good for the employees to keep them engaged and make them feel nga no, we're not just simply working here. There's still life despite the fact na we're bombarded with a lot of pressures,
Mm.
with this crisis outside, and you can go out because of so many threats. And well, the threat of the virus is number one, and
Yes.
then kanang maglibog pa sila usahay nga how they become productive because of the many issues kana nga internet and
Yeah.
all.
What
So
was that a major factor, bro, in your
it
operation?
is, bro. It is, bro. In fact, I'm the business that I'm handling right now is really pushing us here to be more productive. Otherwise, it will be assigned to another company. And for us, we want to prove to them that we're still reliable, we're still the best partner they can get. Pero kana maglisod gyud ta sa technology pod nga available nato sa Philippines. So
Yeah.
hopefully ma-improve na siya sa kuan sa ato ang government in the future. Ato ding i-shout out ang mga nananaw nato si Brother June
Yeah.
Putanda.
Brother,
Bro,
bro, kumusta, bro? One of the persons also who adjusted very well.
yes,
Uh,
I can see his post, bro. Makaingon gid ko nga he's taking the pandemic so kanang gracefully, if lack for the better term, or graceful kayo. I could say, Brother June, nga, wow, okay kayo. Di ba?
it is what
Makita
it
na to
is.
nga, ang isa ka business siguro kay apektado, pero he's putting up some other businesses nga are really, Kuan said, working very well. Good
Yep.
job.
Yeah, come on, bro. Um, in a nutshell, bro, would you say, bro, kanang na kay mga positive things nga na gain from the pandemic?
There are a lot, bro. There are a lot.
Instead the negative, we know man the negatives like Uh, for example, when you go out, like ako mag-grocery, daghan na kag down, naka mask, napakay napakay bag, dala naka alcohol, sudlanan sa imong nakaabot. I don't know if you bring kanang the resealable bag
Oh yeah,
na
I have that.
stick niya batangan mo mga say mga katong credit card, pitaka, kwarta na daw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the fact na niya. I don't know if you agree with me. First few months sa pandemic, kanang mag-grocery ka, wala di ka na naitaw. Kung pwede pa lang mo dolo, sprayan mo naong.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Besides that fact, like what were the positive things nga imuhang nakuha gyud personally?
So aside from the ones that I mentioned, bro, no, kay karon po nako na realize nga kanang I have kuanday, we have to appreciate I have to appreciate the things that I have. Kana bitong kay sa una man good kay normal tanan niya when you go outside, 'di ba? There are a lot of things you see and sometimes makaingon ko nga why don't I have that? Agara
Mm.
bang nganong wala mo ko ingon ana when I see someone driving um a not just a decent but a very nice car, di ba? So
Yeah.
ako karon ako nga why don't I drive a car like that? So kanang mga inana bitaw bro niya kanang makita kog mga tao nga they live a lifestyle like this. I also ask why don't I have a life like that? Pero karon bitaw sa pandemic naka-realize ko nga what I have is more than enough. So, di ba, bro, i-appreciate na ko ni kay dili sad tanang tao dili tanang tao have roof over their head, have food on their table, di ba? Nga
Mo good.
daghan kay tao nga naglisod karon, so I should be thankful for what I have. So, dili na siguro ron panahon bitaw bro nga ay dapat kanang I should be driving a very luxurious car after pila ka years. I should be living in a very kanang magara nga balay kay dapat in a few years time. Dili na siya panahon karon bro, murag para sa kuha karon mas na-realize na ko ang value good of relationships,
Yep.
of family, of people who are dear to you ba. And honestly, bro, because of this pandemic, I express love kanang in a very open and kana bitong no holds bar expression of love good bro. If I want to say I love you to another person, I have to say that now. I because di ba what antag chance, we'll never know.
Grabe ka ba? It's something that kanang mura kag mahatog ka sa how do you say it? Mura kag I don't know if you can say emotional or kanang murag ma-showy na kasi mong feelings or you
Yeah,
speak of your feelings kay mura man gud kanang nanay sense of urgency.
right. Or sense of kahadlok sa na bro.
Fear. In fact, sa mo ang case sa labi na sa family ni sa akong wife kay kuan kay siya kanang realistic kayo ang situation ang kanang murag dili mi statistic although we did not have a COVID case sa among family but because of the pandemic na affected akong father-in-law and moto he passed away a few months
Yep.
a month ago actually more than a month ago so murag lisod kay ba nga murag kana if you don't say I love you if you don't say nga I care for you or you don't appreciate the person importante kay siya no murag kanang I really learned yeah of course because of that also I learned nga kanang although sa by the sa katong nag-follow nako I'm doing triathlon na nag-train but with the katong first few months grabe train but after ato nawa akong gana bitaw bro mura ko hindi na lang ta mag-exercise ana but pagkahitabo sa akong kuan akong father-in-law nakaano ko nga gabi kinahanglan gyapon jud ang health kinahanglan jud siya i-take care
Yes.
how
Yes.
important
Yes.
it is nga we eat right kanang ang atong vitamins nga both naturally o kanang um, mga supplements ato i-take dili katong mga power ha oh, ako daghan mga nindot pud sa mga power nga mga business nga na vitamins but I'm saying nga kanang makano ka importante jud kay health no so muna ang kanang one of the things nga kinahanglan mo you have to really kanang take time ba nga unsam jud ang areas nga important I don't know
Yep.
if you one of the things that I could really say that changed me although nag-journal na ko before is during my personal time my meditation time nang I take time to plan kanang sa specific bitaw nga areas like sa akong health unsa man akong buhaton today or this week sa
Yep.
akong finances importante sa kayo kay of course labi na karon nga lisod kay ang situation
Yeah.
Lamig ra ba kayo mo iced tea, milk tea niya. Di man siya mag-order eh. Para maka-save. Order ka po nagsa. What are the things nga imong plano? Like, kano sa kamo grocery niya. Kay
Yeah,
so na nga, anytime you can go to the mall, di ba? Inihap na.
correct. And kuan siya bro, kani nga time kay naghatag sad nato og kanang moment ba to think nga unsa man gyud nang essentials, di ba? We started nga okay, you can go out and buy the essentials pero more than that ba kay the label of essentials kay mura sad siya og makapander ka karon mga panahon na nga okay, unsa man gyud ang essentials?
Yeah,
Unsa man gyud
definitely.
na unsa man gyud nang essentials nga imong kinahanglan sa imong kinabuhi? Do you really need this or you can live with only this? Kanang mga ana ba?
Yeah.
So nindot siya
Bro,
nga
if you don't mind,
kuan.
bro, talking about change, what were the non-essentials that you cut sa imuhang
There's a lot. Like I stopped buying shoes. Well, dugay naman ako na,
That's true for Rendon. Nindot siya gonna show us.
so dugay naman na ako noon give up no prior to pandemic pero karon bro wa na jud ko
Oh,
napalit nga
wow.
clothes. Oh, wa na
Prior
ko napalit nga clothes. Why binoang? Wa na ko
clothes.
napalit nga clothes, wa na ko
Wala
napalit
yung
nga wala na. And then Starbucks. We only had one Starbucks for since pandemic nga kami ni Percy. Once pa lang so far in this pandemic. So I think that's a big achievement for both of us. Nya although we don't really cut man good sa food bro no nga
Yeah.
mo di ba we talk about it nga di ba we work hard for it. So if we reward ourselves in food then dapat pakanon sa nato tong kagalingon, especially ang mga bata. Pero now talking about health, I just wanna kuan sa piggyback on what you said about health. I think even if there's a part of us that says no, we shouldn't deprive ourselves of food. Karon pud kay responsible na sad kayo may nga mopili ba nga when to eat this kind of food and how much, up to what extent. Dili
Yes.
bitaw pasobra na nya. Kana sad I thank you because you always remind me nga mag-exercise ka. Asa naman kang dapita sa imong exercise. So I think that's very important also. Especially
Remind me of myself.
we share the same goal nga di ba nga mukugos pa kita sa atong mga apo baya. So
Yeah.
kinahanglan kita
Bago
healthy.
ko na ako manguyab sa akong anak. Tumbang na ko yung nagsuot pa lang niya, da. Manapa, strong pa ko. Na-question ng kanina akong familiar kay nga panganbo si Maiden Cañete. Kisan ni siyang bayhana. Considering your growth and learnings during the lockdown, if given a choice, would you still go through the whole quarantine experience? Ayay ka, pa Miss Universe, ani.
Lagi.
Ikaw answer online, bro.
Ako, I would still go through the whole quarantine experience without those the sad part of it. Diba? We know what these are. I don't even have to enumerate them.
Yeah.
But if I'll have to focus lang on the positive things that happened to me, I would still want to go through the same experience and learn a lot more. But di ko ganahan mo go through sa part nga although di man nato na ma-set aside no kay part man na siya sa quarantine experience, like the number of death, the number of kanang casualties of this virus. So kana lang that's the sad part. Although people are learning lessons, pero we cannot discount the fact that there are also people who suffer because of so many things. Like businesses are affected, not just businesses, even employment, di ba? Daghan ang nawada ng trabaho. So kana lang ang mga sad nga mga
big
things.
things good for me, ha. Muna kung that's what I see nga mo daghan jud na tangtang trabaho.
Yes, daghan kay bro. Daghan good kayo. And honestly, this is not the perfect time good nga mamili ta og trabaho.
Ako bro, to answer that question, for me personally, lisod kay siya nga question and basigi yan ito yung question sa akong wife because of what happened to my father-in-law. I don't want to go through it, but like what you said, kung i-focus lang sa positive, yeah, I would go through.
Yeah.
Kung positive lang ha, hindi lang to apilon kang daddy nga kuan because more mo gutoy murag daddy nga close na ko kaya I didn't have a good relationship with my father. But si daddy bisag di kayo to siya mustorya sa kami magstorya mi mag suod man gud mi, so difficult for me ba, but in a way kung positive lang like how this food business was started because it has always been our goal ni Maiden nga nami food business na kana positive kay for me, and it has always been my goal or passion nga muluto karon naabot nag baking gani, so Kana happy kay ko na. So manghiro
Yeah.
mga naman. Excuse me, commercial break.
So bro, I just
So
wanna ask ba,
oh,
what's next sa imuha? Like sa inyong business current, I know it's doing pretty well. Pero what's next? How do you plan to grow it even further?
actually bro, kana to answer your question, um we're really thinking of kana scaling ba. Okay, of course,
Mm,
lisod man kung kami ra duha pirmi kami manghugas kami bake kami tanan ba, but eventually if kanang murag dili na jud kay daghan ang cases, we will scale ourselves, like
okay.
hire help kay para mudak maka kuan, and eventually bro, if possible maka, I don't know, this is just a goal murag ganahan ko kung murag you know, both of you and me have the passion to teach, so
Yeah.
basically ko ka buhat og kanang courses to make breads. I don't
Oh, that's
that,
nice.
no, kanang murag kanang those mommies or daddies at home mo ganahan, oy ganahan mo buhat breads, let's do it YouTube ta na,
Yeah,
buhat
that's nice.
mga kung
Very
gusto,
nice.
nindot magod kung kanang daghan, it's a community of kanang home cooks mo na siya, home cooks delivery
Yeah.
niya, kanang ganahan kay ko ana, um dili lang ko parag naong na air one, pero kanang baldo nga luag lang t-shirt, luag mo na siya t-shirt. But I really
So
want to do that.
so if there's one thing ba, aside from the ones that we shared earlier, like how the pandemic has changed us, if there's one thing on top gyud sa imuhang kanang um learning karon sa situation bro, unsa man na siya bro? Like aside from the ones that you have already mentioned.
Ako bro mo segue lang ko sa kanang spiritual, and
Mm.
um before mo abot ko sa akong point, I would like to share in the Old Testament mga bro, the the Hebrews or the Jews, kanang every time mo successful na sila, they became successful, they were prosperous, bang, nadyo ni may tabo is murag ipanish sila, quote unquote, no, there will be something negative nang as in blow by blow, makonquer sila Egypt, mo prosper na sila, makagawas sila sa Egypt, ma-attack na po sila lain, mga Midianites, Damanites, magkuba na po sila, yan mo, magngita mig king, pagkabot sa king, kuba na po, ano ba so
Yeah.
one thing nga akong ma-amaze gyud sa Jews bro, they from all the time nga sige sila murag walop ba ni Lord or gigi kung tawag nila na gis justice murag ana ba, every time mahitabo na nila, they never said nga ni klaro ang Ginoo na to, ni klaro, they always look it upon themselves murag we must have done something na
Yeah.
nahitabo ni, so
Yeah.
I think bro, one of the biggest things that I want to learn from this pandemic, and I want to share to a lot of people, no, is taking responsibility of your life.
Right. Right.
Murag kung asa ta karon, or especially our government, ay about the government bro. Basig ma-off na tong channel. Especially our government, kanang the people, the leaders in the country, those people who have influence, kanang I think we should take responsibility. If masayop
Right.
ta, we should say, uy, nasayop ko as a leader. If kanang nakay nabuhat, focus ta, sige, namantay nabuhat, natin nabuhat. Let's grow more, ano ba? So, taking responsibility is very important siguro sa atong life, kay like kaning pandemic karon, like I don't know if you agree with me, ang mga ubang countries nagtudloan na punis lang gikan ninyo inyong kuning sa kani ana,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
more samok ba, so kana mo nang pinakadako nga I hope I will carry that lesson nga for the rest of my life, nga ako na siyang mabuhat ba nga take responsibility jud ko sa unsa akong kinabuhi, unsa and how I react to it, especially
Yeah.
kay this pandemic is difficult, this situation is difficult, pero we can always control our reaction, di ba? Either
Right.
mo ikaw ba?
Right. So
Um,
ako, I would agree with you, bro. Nga whatever situations we are in, dapat we take ownership of our life. We take ownership of our actions, our reactions to things. We can't just simply rely ba sa help from, like say, other people or the government itself. We need to take a stand and
yeah,
really kanang do something ba as our reaction to what's happening. And I think I get a lot of inspiration good from what is happening to you, bro. Wala ni char. From the start of the pandemic, I know nga your business is one of those that's being hit so hardly by this pandemic. And then I'm very inspired with the way you reacted. Nga kana bitawng, instead of just simply wallowing in despair and kanang
maghuwat og
unsa
kuan
pa
mo.
mga so diba, you put up another business and um still aligned to your passion, and I can see you succeeding in that area. So very good. And I think people should be inspired with what you have done, especially those business people, business owners who are also struggling or still in the verge of recovery ba sa ilang mga business.
Pero believe ka sa Pinoy bro no. I don't know if you say
Oh,
that kanang meme nga kanang naatoy kanang America inani gibuhat ko niya ang sa Pilipino kay napakoy sobrang sa to something of food ba nga order na order ko kuya was Pinoy bitaw that's very true.
oh, nya nauso ang barter, di ba?
Yeah, believe ko ato. Although wala jud ko kanang technically speaking kanang na barter. Ang ending kinakapian kung somebody nga pwede na ko palito na lang. Kaya ko barter. Ikaw na na barter to?
Wala ako kasuway. Pero I think this pandemic also allowed us to become generous, bro. Murabag gitagaan mi sa Ginoo og outlet nga okay, you have to share what you have, you have to give what you don't need, and people might need it even more. So muna ang among gibuhat nga let's among kanang gyud consciously kami ni Percy kay amo siyang gi-take bitaw as an opportunity and as a time to reflect unsa pa may pwede namo mabuhat, especially for people who need things more than we do. So
Um, in a personal kwan bro, just to end, murag, what can you say to the people katong affected just like us? Pareha man siguro, wa man siguro wa affected, but murag as a word of encouragement lang to those people, no?
yeah, ako bro kay motuo gid ko nga the number one gid nga requirement in this time is faith in God. Mo gid na gid siya. Mo gid na ako like na karon sad nga pandemic na ko na realize nga I think mo na gid ni ang time nga gihatag sa Ginoo for me to practice what I have been praying ba nga Lord teach me humility, Lord teach me kuan kanang dependence on you, teach me nga di ko mo control sa mga butang nga dili na gyud within my control, and that only happens bro kung natay faith kana bitang when we know that there's someone up there who's doing everything to help us survive, help us go through this ordeal, and become victorious in the end. So that's number one. Have faith in God, and if you are at the moment kana bitang dili pa ka sure kung unsa mo gid ka strong ni akong faith. Di pa ka sure kung asa naman ko dapita sa akong faith, then faith is personal. So just continue kanang building that relationship with the Lord. Kay para sa ko mo na pinaka-importante. The second is like what you said. I'd like to echo what you said, bro. Take responsibility, good. Take a stand. Take responsibility. Take ownership of what's going on. Kay, di ba, murag, wala na may lain siguro nga mo take ownership sa imong kinabuhi. Ikaw raman gyud. Do not blame anyone for what's happening now. Kay this is not the perfect time, or this is not even a time nga mag-blame game ta. Di ba? But we have to move forward. And number 3, bro, faith in God, no? Yeah, take responsibility. Number 3, part of responsibility gyapon, bro, we need to follow protocols. Kung unsay gi-set up dia nga protocols. Di ba? We need to follow it. I'll give you an example which always ticks me off good every time. Muna di ko ganahan mosulog mall na lang karon. We are to, di ba? Sorry for some people, pero we are advised to wear face shield, di ba? Face shields should cover our faces, not cover our heads.
Hairband.
So we need to follow protocols. We need to be more responsible and do our part. So muna ko bro, bro, unsa man ang imong message sa atong mga
bro, mainly one of the things good is kanang you are not alone. If you are in a situation nga difficult, if you are in a place that you don't see hope, if you are in a situation nga kanang buol ka or nakikwarta, be open to it. Be open to the public, pangagtabang, the whole government, dol sa imong silingan, wa sobrang sudan diha, o magbuhumba diha, or bisag buwad na lang, pakapila gumba. Just share kanang unsa imong na niya, labi na kanang in terms of mental or emotional. I believe no, ang source na is actually spiritual niya. Wagay ko niya. Kaduha is kana Brother Rendon said it na, but kana ang faith. It's time to acknowledge that there's a creator, there's somebody there who loves you more than you understand. Wala pa kayo ubang taong, anong naman tani nga situation. Gatoo mo nga ang Ginoo mo gabuhat ani, di ba?
Yes.
Ang tanong dako or gibuhat ni sa tao. So muna siya. So that's why I said ganina nga it's about responsibility, taking responsibility. So kana, and I believe kanang bisan unsa ka difficult sa situation, your faith will kanang allow you to go through it. Um, in fact, winner man gyapon ta sa ending. That's what I
Yes.
believe, no? Nya,
Yes.
ikaw pat is kanang this pandemic should really change you as a person to focus in your relationships. Like mangumusta sa imong friends kanina Rendon, like mangumusta sa imong family. If possible, bisitahan imong mama nga wala nimo adto or imong papa nga wala nimo storya. Yeah, just focus on the people that you really care for.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's right.
Muna ganing time bro no, makaingon ka nga murag life is short.
Right.
That's why
Right.
you
And ano ko bro, mo appreciate ko sa imuhang gibuhat gyud, like in the middle of the night you send text messages to me and asking me how I'm doing. Nya murag out of the blue lang ba? And ako nga receiver ana nga message kay maka-feel bitaw ko nga wow, someone is kanang thinking about me, someone is concerned sa ako nya because of that kay mura sad ka og ma-remind ba nga I think I have to do the same thing to other people as well. Kana bang it creates a ripple effect bitaw. So man akong ingon bro nga dili ni siya panahon karon nga ay mauwaw mo ko moingon niya oy nga na-miss na ko siya or mauwaw mo ko moingon nga love na ko siya di ba bro? Wala na karong mga panahon na.
So kana siya, and lastly to kuan gyud kanang this is kanang murag and on a personal mission namong Rendon, that's why we're doing this again is meet and look for the name Jesus kay
Right.
para kanang in siya ni bahala nimo, siya ni bahala og
Yes.
niya sa iyang self ug sa unsa iyang life, no. If you have questions, PM brother dito. Pasok. Or nami ipasok mo lain nga kaila na mo nga na mayo ka ni.
Yes,
But
ato yung siyang istoryahon po dinhi.
siya is sunod
Diba?
guest next week.
Oh, yes.
Ikaw na ito. So muna siya and mura na akong kuan. Na kay kuan bro kanang final nga isulti.
Oh, if they have questions, bro, maybe kung kitsa na lang ron nga namoy mga questions, we can spare like 2 to 3 minutes siguro to pick a
Okay, sige.
question. Then, yeah.
Before
But we will,
na maghuwat ta sa na mo question, bro kanang how is the kuan bro kanang how are we doing as a city sa Cebu kanang personally kanang as the people and ng government, how are we doing? How are we complying? How are we? Do you think we're following? Kay next week, mas pwede ta na or the coming weeks mo pwede ta na topic.
for me, kay daghan gyud gyapon mga tao nga kanang I'm not sure kung wa lang siguro napasabot og tarong bro ba ang protocols, especially nga when we transition to GCQ or MGCQ, murag somehow ni loosen sad bitaw ang mga tao niya.
Yeah.
Kanang well, we should have learned that already patong sa first nga nahitabo nga we were from ECQ na himong MECQ and then suddenly ni blow up na sa daghan kay nga cases. So I think we should have learned that already. So as a people in Cebu, I think daghan sa dang kanang kinahanglan pa i-educate ba about it. And as a people sad, I have seen man sad a lot of our brothers and sisters who have also kanang have stepped up bitaw bro to the call of generosity, to the call of helping other people. Mo na akong nakitaan gyud nga as a people, we have become loving, we have become caring, we have become responsible to take care of our brothers and sisters, which is really something good. However, kana lang gyud ako, I hope many more people will become more responsible in following protocols. That's number one, and doing our part as a people here in Cebu. Kay mura man gyud na nga to ang part siguro ani nga pandemic. We just need to follow protocols lang for now.
Yeah. Ako personally as cyclist and kuan kanang bisikleta pod, kana one of the things sa akong hangyo sa mga siklista is kanang musunod sa traffic rules kay murag lisod na i-drive. Kanotis ka bro? Daghan na kay bike and they're not following traffic rules. One of the siya ako ning kuan murag kanang battle cry during doing these shows. Ako ni balik-balik mga siklista, Philip siklista, palihog hangyo ko ninyo sunod mo traffic rules. Katong bag-o nag-cut on sunod intaw mo traffic rules, ay mo cut-cut, ay mo gawas sunod, stop, stop.
Di katong nag-cut on bro sa subdivision lang sa mo ninyo. Ay lang sa mo gawa sa
Kung may choice good bro, of course if they have to go to work, musabot ra ko bat palihog padaplin, nya sunod tan mo sa traffic rules, dili ta exempted. And kana no, I agree with you bro nga we can do better as a city, as a country nga labi na sa pagsunod sa mga protocols. Um, in fact, daghan akong nakita nga mga senior citizens nga naa sa malls,
Yes.
mga, I understand nga mo board naman, but of course sunod lang to sa if di gid madake, especially if kamo nag-grocery, but wear a mask, wear the shield, if na kay mohang kagalingon nga katong sa tawag na personal purifier, as much as possible we protect ourselves, and ang ingon pa nila act as if you have the virus, di ba?
Right. Right.
Kanang careful lang gid, so muna siya. And I think wala naman siguro mga ask questions bro.
Wala na bro. I think naka-learn sila bro sa yung discussion.
Daghan kayo na we'd like to thank by the way all the people who watch throughout the broadcast, about mga daghan dito mabot siguro 30 to 50, and of course because this is a live and this will be published, if na may questions and you enjoy this, and if you want to be a guest, if you are in the government or you have something to say kana our current situation, next week we'll still be live together with Brother Rendon.
Yes.
We'll be hopefully na may guest next week maka-story about mo sa life, no? And after that, we aim to give hope. Sakto ba, bro?
Yes. And bring hope for people, bro. Especially that this time we know very well nga daghan gyud ang nawadan og hope.
Yeah.
So hopefully through our conversations we will be able to help people see that light again.
Yeah. That's actually our goal na ganahan mig naay what about mas spark? I don't know if kaya, but we want to share as much as we can para nice spark na pagbalik ang Cebu and the Philippines and the world, no? Miss Universe.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, bro. Thank you, bro, for your time.
Thanks, bro. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. And I hope you're learning something from our discussion. See you again next week.
See you again. Bye-bye. Good night and God bless.
Yeah. Bye-bye.